Guys, welcome to another Remotion video today. One of my favorite tools to use inside of Claude Code. I've been experimenting with like simple text overlays, motion graphics, even 3D graphics. And I also build out internal tools for myself to kind of speed up my editing flow when I do videos like this. And in today's video, what I want to do is I want to show you how I find inspiration like on YouTube or on Twitter, and then generate that design using Nano Banana, like an image, and then use that image as like some type of inspiration or first layer to give to Remotion so that Remotion can eventually generate a video based on that graphic that I generated from Nano Banana. And this might sound a little bit complicated, so let's go ahead and dive into it. But guys, before we dive into today's video, I'd love to invite you guys to the Creator Network, my free Discord community, where a bunch of startup founders and designers from all around the world, we get together every single weekday to talk about different tools and different topics. So if you guys are interested in joining the conversation, link is down in the description below. Now, first things first is that I want to start off in Gemini, and this is what I use to generate different images. You can also use Google AI Studio. And now yesterday I filmed a tutorial about agents, which is also really great. I'll link it down below for you guys to check it out. But I generated all of these different static images to kind of show as overlays in that video. And this is like a first one that we can test out. It's pretty simple, building your agent. Let's start off with the simple stuff first, and then we can go and do the harder stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and download this full image. And in my Finder, I'm going to open up a new folder. I'm going to call it Remotion Experiments. And this is where we're going to add all of our different clips from today's video. And using something like anti-gravity or cursor, whatever it is that you can install an extension for Claude Code, I'm just going to open up that empty folder, and now it's opening up. Yes, I trust the authors because I'm the author. And then soon we're going to see that extension, perfect Claude Code. We're going to open that up, new session. And the first thing that I can write is set up an empty Remotion composition of 5 seconds in a 16:9 aspect ratio. So we're going to go ahead and click on enter. And Claude Code is going to ask us if we allow this bash command, which is npx create video at latest, which is basically to create a new Remotion project. And we're just going to click yes on allow. Once that's done, we get a new localhost link opening up in our browser with a new empty composition called my composition. It's about 5 seconds long, and we move it around and we don't really see anything over here, but perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So let's go ahead now and give it these references. So I'm going to go over here, click on the plus button and upload from computer. And I'm going to open up that file that I generated with Nano Banana. And then I can say generate a 5-second animation based on the attached image where the text has a masked white glow effect, slight glow, as the time progresses. All right, and we get our text fading in nicely, as you can see in the first half second. And then we get this little glow effect that's happening. Doesn't look very nice. Obviously, you can see that it's not really what I wanted. I wanted it to only stay inside of the text, but it's going in the outside, and then eventually it kind of fades away and the text stays present. And if we zoom in a bit, we can see that there's like some type of blur in the background or some white drop shadow. And this might be handy for us to kind of animate. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to say the glow must only be present inside of the letter paths. And if that doesn't work, we're just going to go ahead and try to animate the drop shadows. Or I eventually get this. So I'm going to go ahead and revert and try to animate those drop shadows. So revert to the previous version and remove the glow effect. And then we can say animate the drop shadow behind the letters to mimic the effect of a light hovering over the text from left to right. And if we zoom closely, you can kind of see that the drop shadow is animating, which is good, but it needs to be a little bit brighter and a little bit blurrier. And I don't want to always have to ask the AI to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the AI to give me a control to manually do that in the editor. So I'm going to say, give the user the ability to adjust the strength of blur and opacity of the drop shadow in the editor. All right, and now we can go back here and I can open this right sidebar, and it says that it shows 2 bars. So shadow blur, I can adjust that to be a bit larger. And as you can see, it's kind of growing in size. I can make it smaller. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's working pretty well. And in terms of shadow opacity, we can make it a little bit stronger. So something like this looks good. And now to look at the beginning part, let's just go back over here. Click on space, we get this nice little kind of blur effect to our text. And at the end, what we can do is we can export the video, and then we can then create a skill based off of this animation. So I'm just going to say create a skill for this specific animation font and style so that I can repeat this in the future. And so what it does, it creates a markdown file that I can open up and it looks like this. It's called the light sweep. So the user will provide the text to display as an argument. And so in the future, whenever I want to add something like this in one of my YouTube videos, I can just upload this skill to a new agent and be like, hey, let's build out this animation, but let's change the text to match this text. And you get the point. Anyways, a more complicated graphic here would be something like this, where we have, this visual on the left, and then we have this one on the right, which is a little bit more complicated. I'm not gonna lie, but we can try it out to build in Remotion. And then it has like these texts at the bottom. And it's just important to explain how we want the animation to look like. We want these to pop out, but we want the lines to animate at the very end. And we want to show this maybe for like 10 seconds instead of 5. So again, let's just download this image. And then what I can do here is I can go like this and I can clear conversation. And then what we want to do, obviously, is start out a new Remotion composition, this time 10 seconds long. All right, and just to confirm, we get our 10-second composition. And going back into anti-gravity, we want to upload that image. And I'm going to say animate the attached image where the squares and circles pop in first, then the lines animate from start to finish, meaning in terms of positioning. So the line can start here and then end like this, right? And then the text fades in. And let's see what this gives us as an initial version. Let's just try this out. And Claude Code was thinking pretty long for this one. So it's kind of understanding what it needs to do: left side, right side, workflow, and agent. And so these longer or more sophisticated types of graphics are going to take a little bit longer because, as you can see, they're also writing the SVG code for the different assets in this graphic. But I'm excited to see what it's going to build. All right, and after waiting about 10 minutes, honestly, for this to generate, let's go ahead and see what we get. So I'm going to press play. We get some of our boxes and some of these lines being generated. Might be a little bit too slow. It doesn't look very centered, to be honest. So there's a few things that we need to change. But at the end, it kind of looks like this. And I'm going to just write, make the animation finish in 5 seconds, and please center the whole design in the composition. All right, and we can, go back a bit. And now it looks a little bit better. Like, the design is much faster. The animation is much faster. I mean, it's now 5 seconds long, which is much better than 10 seconds. And I kind of like these pop-ups. I don't like the SVGs or the little dots on the right. It doesn't really make sense, but I like the little pop-up movement that it has. Now, another thing that I want to look at is finding designs in YouTube, like from top creators like Ali Abdal, and using Nano Banana to kind of remix these designs. Maybe they're like text overlays or something like that, and then feed those things into Remotion to kind of rebuild again. So I'm going to click on this one, how to read more books. And I actually like this view a lot. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. And I like this a lot. So I'm just going to take another screenshot of this. I'm going to show you in a second what I'm going to do. And in the beginning, they had like this one image, which is this one, right? The different numbers and then the text and the little icons. I'm going to take a screenshot of this one. And this is what we're going to be doing, bringing into Nano Banana. So I'm going to drag and drop this image reference in here. And I'll just say redesign this to be in dark mode and have white and blue tones for the text and icons, and click on submit. And we get our result. So I can go ahead and let's just export this image, clear the conversation. And so what I'm going to say is I'm going to say create a 7-second animation, obviously the size of the composition, aspect ratio 16:9, using Remotion to create an animation based on the image. The image currently shows the end version. The circle should pop in and show numbers 1 to 10, and then flip to show the icons. And then the text should appear word by word. So again, let's submit this. I don't think that it's going to be as sophisticated as the previous one, but let's see. And then finally, we get this animation. I'm just going to center this out, click on space. We get our little coins. The icons flip, the coins don't really flip, and we get our text at the end. And obviously, a few things with the spacing we need to fix, but we can, then just ask the AI to give us more control when it comes to positioning the text and also controlling like the, making this italic. But the next thing that I want to do is I want to try to create like an animation where for like 20 seconds, we have one video over here and we have another video over here on the right side. So I'm just going to say create a simple 20-second animation where we have 2 videos, one on the left, one on the right, as seen in the attached image. And then at the end, we get something like this where both videos kind of pop out and we have this one kind of overlapping on the left, and then we have the main video on the right. And what you can do is that in this folder, you can create a new folder, and we're gonna call it video references. And in here, in this new folder, you can add your 2 video references. And then in this video references, you can just rename these 2 movies to be Pip and Main. And you can just say use the videos in the video references folder to replace each box. And then look at this, slowly but surely, I get myself and I get also the screen recording that I do in the background. And my video is a little bit short, so it kind of stops over here, but you just want to make sure that they're both kind of like the same length. And then you can add more effects like, you know, like a rotating like border radius, or change the color in the background, replace the background with like an image. I don't know. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.